so excited to be here tonight. Are you guys excited? It's Wednesday on the West Side, and you guys are out. You guys are the party people tonight, right? That's why you're also the brave people. Because you know what? We have a lottery spot on this show where you can put your name in that basket and maybe come up here and do stand-up. Or bomb. Who's ready to do that? Chase, come on. This guy over here. How about you over there? You want to do stand-up? No. Okay, no one wants to do stand-up tonight but me. But I am really excited to do stand-up tonight. Have you guys seen some of the stuff in the news lately? There's this article that came out that said that men's penises are bigger in the summer. Yeah, researchers have proved that. Of course, the researchers were men, right? They're calling these engorged penises summer penis, right? Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if these same people are gonna rush to do research on winter dick. Yeah, that's not the Christmas package I'm looking for. I kind of wondered what the equivalent was for women. Like, what's the research they're gonna do for us? Are they gonna do fall vagina? Is that when we're so tired of shitty pickup lines that we fall for you? I don't know. Speaking of penises, who here likes dick pics? Is it too soon? Are you guys not warmed up yet? This lady's shaking her head like, I can't talk about dicks right now. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. All right, she likes dick pics. You love them? Yeah, me too. Although, this guy sent me a dick pic recently and he said, baby, it's just for you. And I'm like, yeah, just for me and all my girlfriends and all my gay friends and that one chatty barista. Yeah. But you know what? I do like dick pics. You like them too, right? I love them. They don't turn me on, but they do cheer me up. And I've seen some really creative ones. I've seen dicks photographed next to wine bottles and salad tongs. But by far, my favorite was a dick photographed next to a bottle of Lysol. I was like, ooh, big and clean. Yeah, but you know, it's kind of sad. I feel like I haven't been getting enough dick pics lately. Especially none of those summer penises. So I've been giving my number out at shows. It's A675-309. Oh, come on. Some of you are old enough to know that number. I know you are. You are. You're going to sing with me, right? Yes. Okay, come on. You front row. Don't look so embarrassed. You know this song too, right? 8675309. 8675309. I'll scroll through your dick pics while I drink my wine. 8675309. I don't really think your girlfriend will mind. 8675309. Thank you guys for enduring that impromptu karaoke. But tonight I feel like a party, and I feel like making people blush. And this guy was definitely blushing because he thought I was talking about his dick pics for sure. For sure. So I'm a single mom, you guys. But you know what? I do surprising. Oh, someone was clapping for that. I'll take all the applause I can get. Yes. But you know what? I am a single mom, but I do surprisingly well on dating apps. And I think it's because my profile says that I don't want kids. Then they find out it's because I have 4. I know 4 sounds like a lot, and it is, but I love being a mom. And you know what they say about having kids? It's a lot like making pancakes. First one's kind of fucked up. Probably should have thrown it away. Okay, it's still legal to laugh at that joke, you guys. But I think having kids is a lot more like eating pancakes. You always regret having your 4th one. Yeah, none of my pancakes like that joke. You know, but my parenting has really evolved over the years. I mean, we used to sit down at the table and say grace. Now we say fuck it. It's even changed with my 20-year-old son. I used to be like, when are you going to stop smoking weed? And now I'm like, when are you going to come home with weed? And this guy, he's so sweet. This last Mother's Day, he proudly presented me with a joint, and he told me it was his dream to get high with me. And I was like, oh, that is so sweet. It's my dream to have the ass of a 20-year-old. Some dreams are just dreams, baby. You know what, this kid kid is sweet, but he's so woke, you know? Yeah. He's so woke. And, you know, he just graduated from UCSC, and he looks like he fell off a 1968 Grateful Dead bus. And these woke kids, you know? Recently, you know, I'm a big supporter of the LGBTQ community, and recently my son told me that he was bi, which I'm totally okay with, except for I don't believe it's true. I just believe he's a white, privileged kid who's too embarrassed to admit that, so he has to say he's bi. So I've started inviting him to the Abbey like every single day until he admits it. I think these guys know him. Please don't tell him I said that. He holds a grudge. It's brutal. But you know what? No one ever tells you when you give birth that you're actually giving birth to your biggest critic. And my kids, they critique dinner like they're Gordon Ramsay on Hell's Kitchen. They'll be like, this sucks, that's shit, and you look terrible. And that's just when we go to Nobu. Yeah. But I do think it's important with kids, you know, to take the high road and teach by example. Like the other day, my 14-year-old was like, you have a flat butt. And I was like, well, that may be true, but it's better than having a flat chest, nerd. But you know what? It's hard raising a teenage girl. I mean, they're just such teenagers. And my daughter's been having a really rough time. I mean, you know, she has mean girls bullying her, she got injured and can't do gymnastics, and her mom does stand-up. You know, I've been really worried because of the bullying. She's been doing a lot of emotional eating and stuff, and I'm worried she'll gain weight and they'll bully her more. Now, I have to do a little caveat to this, and tell you guys, I was raised in the 80s and 90s where we didn't call it fat shaming, they called it parenting. And as much as I don't want to be like my parents, you know, I am really worried that, if she keeps doing this emotional eating and gains weight, they'll bully her more, you know, so I've started thinking that I should bully her at home, you know, so they don't bully her at school, right? I'm like, Sadie, I love you. That's why I gave you a swirly. Oh, you guys are worried about my daughter, right? I'm so sorry. But you know what? She is a good kid. She is. And, you know, recently, you know, unlike us when we were growing up, to get what we want, we used to beg and steal and cry and whine. She makes PowerPoints. I mean, this kid asks for things like she's pitching a Fortune 500 company for investment. Recently, she was like, will you please join me in the conference room? I'm like, Sadie, this is the garage. And she's like, it is now, but it could be a state-of-the-art gymnastics training room for just $5,000. You know, her pitch was so good, I was like, okay, I'll buy you a jump rope. And then I told her to fuck off. I've never been one of those helicopter parents. I don't help my kids with their homework too much, you know, right? Yeah. But recently, at the end of school, she had a really hard assignment where she had to write a horror story with characters and a plot twist. And I'm a writer, so I was like, okay, I'll help her a little bit. Before I knew it, we got a 99 out of 100. And the teacher was like, Sadie, what inspired you to write about menopause? Yeah. Speaking of menopause, I turned 50 this year. Wow. Boy. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I didn't mind turning 50. I feel good. People are surprised I don't lie about it. I'm happy, but I'm if you tell me I look like I'm 50, I'll fucking fight you. But I am tired of people telling me I should age gracefully. I'm like, what does that even mean? I guess I'll gracefully take myself to my next Botox appointment. But when you get to be this age, your hormones do go crazy. Yeah, they do. And my doctor actually prescribed testosterone. You know what? It's amazing. You guys have really been holding out on us. I mean, I feel like a teenage boy. I'm moody, I'm breaking out, I'm masturbating in socks. Catch up, you guys. It's okay to laugh at that, I think. But you know what? The testosterone actually had another added benefit. I lost a lot of weight, but people always think I'm on Ozempic, and I'm like, that is ridiculous. I would never admit that. But you know what? Losing weight is great and all until you happen to get a glimpse of your naked butt in the mirror, and then it's a reason to never ever do doggy style again. Yeah. It's not that I don't still feel sexy and all, I do, but it's hard not to compare your body to what it was like before. You know, now my butt is like a bouncy house that's been at a kid's birthday party too long. You know, it's sad, deflated, and you know way too many people have played with it. You guys look really scared, especially back there. That's how I know you're picturing my butt right now. Oh boy. I'm picturing it too. Oh God. But you know what? There is one thing that scares me about getting older is old women's hands. You know, my mom sent me a picture of her hand recently, and it was so pale and veiny for a second I thought it was a dick pic. You guys are like, oh no, we're back to dicks again. Yeah, we're there again. Who is on dating apps in here? Anybody? That you walk. Oh, she's nudging you. It's okay to admit it. Which one are you on?
I just got off of it.
Oh, it's like you just got off of drugs or something. I know you're on dating apps, Chase. No, Hinge, Bumble, no, okay. Well, you know what? I hate dating apps. I mean, you know, I feel like they turn people into the equivalent of fast food. They're not good for you. They're hot and available right now. Like this one guy I dated, he was just like Chick-fil-A, warm, delicious, but my gay friends were not having it. And this other guy, he was just like Subway, a foot long, but kind of weird with my kid. And the last guy, I mean, he was truly a happy meal. He left a smile on my face, but the toy was the best part. It always is, right, ladies? Yeah, it always is. Who here is into cult documentaries? Any cult fans out here? Yeah? Yeah? Which one do you like?
All of them.
All of them. Have you watched Mother God or all the Scientology ones? Yeah, I've watched them all, yeah. But you know what, it's a slippery slope. I mean, like, one minute you're feng shuiing your closet, and the next minute you're dressed in white and blowing a guy named Sergey. You know, so it's easier than you think to get in a cult. I think I'm obsessed with these documentaries because a couple of years I was in a self-help group that actually turned into a cult. Like, I was like, oh, I realized it a little late. But you know what? Don't feel sorry for me. I mean, like, do feel sorry for me. But I was at a very low point in my life, you know? It's called a sexless marriage, and I had just gotten bangs. Yeah. Yeah, it was sad. And people are always ask me if the cult I was in engaged in lots of crazy sex stuff. And it didn't, you know, sadly, because you're going to lose a couple years of your life, you might as well get laid. But they did engage in excruciatingly long hugs, so the point I was like, just put it in already. But this is my last thing, my public service announcement. There are cults all around you, so be careful. One of my girlfriends just joined a group, and she gives them money once a month. She does back-breaking work, and she even recruits her friends. And I'm like, babe, you're in a cult. And she's like, Maggie, it's CrossFit. All right, you guys, that's my